Welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys enjoyed the last video where we talked about the deck profile. And if you haven't seen it, go check it out, because this video is going to be the combos about the deck, and I think watching the deck profile can give you more insight about how the deck works. So I think one thing I didn't really talk about was why I didn't include Snake Rain. I didn't really include it because there aren't really good targets. You can play like Aeron, Nephlibis, but there aren't many good reptile targets besides Sword Serpent. But you have Daybreak, you have Water Lily, cards like those that can send it to the graveyard anyway. You also have the ritual spell, so you can send them to the graveyard anyway. You don't really need Snake Rain. You also have to play all the targets, and I don't really want that, so I'm just cutting all those out. I'm just putting in more non-engine. So I'll show you guys 3 combos. 2 of them are Ogdoadic based, 1 of them is Mitsurugi based, to show how they can intersect with each other. King of the Fair Limbs is just such a broken card. It is not a hard one to protect. It is so good. I'll see you guys in the combo tutorial. So the first combo is Nunu with two random cards. It could be any random cards, doesn't matter. So we're gonna activate the Nunu's effect. We're gonna dump the Zoa. Then we're gonna activate the Nunu to summon itself since we control no monsters. Then we're gonna activate Zoa to discard. This is why we have a random card to add itself back to the hand. Then we'll normal summon the Zoa, and then you can make King of the Fair Limbs. That's why this card's so good. Then Fair Limbs will search the Nauya, and this also shows you a combo of Nauya plus a normal summonable monster plus any other card. This also shows both, so I won't include this combo in the video, because this shows what you would do. You would normal summon a monster and then Nauya, do all this stuff later, because you're not doing anything related to the King of the Fair Limbs. So that's why in the timestamp I also said it also shows Nauya plus a card plus a normal summonable monster. So Nauya, discard Curse tributes the monster, summon it itself, and then Curse summons the Nauya from the graveyard, and Nauya is going to, is that how you pronounce it, Nauya? I don't know. And then Nauya is going to search the Daybreak. And we're going to activate Daybreak to tribute the Curse to summon out 4 tokens, because why not give Ogdoadic summon 4, or any reptiles actually summon 4. You're going to use 2 to make Shock Trooper here. Next combo isn't really a different card, it's just a different line you can do after this point. You're gonna make Shock Trooper and then use the level 4 one of the tokens to make Sprint. Dumps Plague. So this is why I love Plague, because Plague is a 2-tuner, and you can make Herald. It is it also extend. I have to just put a card on the top of the deck and summon itself, and then Daybreak will banish to shuffle in the Nauya into the deck, and then you're gonna send Sword Serpent to the graveyard. Then we're gonna activate Sword Serpent to summon itself. Then we're gonna use the Plague and the token, because the tokens are level 2, to make Herald, and then you're gonna make King of the Fair Limbs. We're gonna activate Fair Limbs. You have to detach the Herald to search the Ameno, and then Herald's gonna activate to search ritual spell. So we're gonna search the Mitsurugi ritual. And you can do so much from here. So we're gonna activate the ritual. You're going to summon the Ameno from the hand. We're gonna tribute the Kusanagi and the Saji, and then the Saji and Kusanagi will activate. Kusanagi will add the ritual to the hand, and then Saji will add the prayers to the hand. Ritual to tribute the Ameno, summon the Futsuno from the deck. Ameno's gonna activate to add the Purification and summon itself. We're going to use the Futsuno, the Ameno, and the King of the Feral Imps to make the Cosmic Slicer. Zero is going to search the Planet Pollutant Virus. Then we're going to activate Prayers to take 800 damage and summon the Ameno from the graveyard. We're going to set the Virus and the Purification, so this board gets you a skill drain, as long as the 0 is on the field, and a negate and a board wipe. So that's like technically infinite, but we're gonna say like I'd say like 5 interruptions because like this negates a lot of these two, because like the virus negates a lot of monsters, right? And I'll show you guys another option you can do if you don't want to go in this line. Okay, we're back to the curse. You do the same thing as before. It's just another line. So we're gonna, when you add Daybreak, you're gonna activate it. You're gonna activate the Daybreak to tribute the curse to 7 out of 4 tokens that are all level 2. Now instead of making Shock Trooper to go into like, so you can make the Cosmic Slicer 0, we're actually gonna make Sprint just directly, no middleman. So Sprint is gonna dump the Plague Spreader, and then we're gonna activate the Plague Spreader to add Ash Blossom to the card into the top of the deck to summon itself. Then make Herald. Then make King of the Fairlamps to detach Herald to search for Amena. I'm gonna activate Herald to add the ritual Mitsurugi ritual. I'm gonna activate the ritual. I'm gonna tribute the Kusanagi and the Saji. Saji's gonna activate, then Kusanagi's gonna activate. So Kusanagi's gonna add ritual to the hand, and Saji's gonna add prayers to the hand. I'm gonna activate the ritual to tribute the Amena to summon Futono from the deck. I'm gonna activate the Amena to add the purification and summon the Futono, or to summon the Amena, or to summon itself. We're gonna use the Fairlamps and the Lone token into an IP Masquerena. I'm gonna set 2 and pass. So with this board, the reason we set prayers is because we can also tribute the Futo now to like search a card and then summon it as like an interruption. If they would like target negate an Ameno, or target negate like one of these two, you can distribute to like search a card or to like summon a card and then like summon it back. So I think that's really cool. And purification, same thing. If you tribute this, you summon out, or you would summon itself out, and then also board wipe since it was summoned. And then IP can use the sprint to make SP, because this cannot be link summon only during the turn it was link summon. So I don't know why they had to add that restriction. If it didn't have the restriction, this combo would be so much better. Like you can make like Cosmic Slicer 0, you can make Shock Trooper, like you can do so much, but like they just decided to add the restriction to this card. I don't know why. So this is a negate, board wipe, infinite summons from grave. So you can like, if you want to get someone like, you know, a curse from the grave or a Saji from the grave, you can just have so much follow up with the Futo now. That's why it's really good. You should probably put this in attack so it doesn't just get attacked over by like the normal summon. You can also, I don't play like Goddess, but if you do play, you can like use Masquerena, Amena, Sprint, and like one of their monsters, and then bring it back with the prayers. You know, that could be like an option if you play Goddess. I don't play it personally, but if you do, then you can also use it like that. So I'll show you guys, well, I guess technically second combo, because this is just the same hand but a different line. So I'll show you guys the last combo of the video. Okay guys, so this is Saji plus a ritual or the prayers, because you're gonna search the other one. So we're gonna know summon Saji, activates effect to search the other spell you didn't have in the hand. We're gonna activate prayers. We're gonna search the Ameno to the hand. We're not gonna trigger you to use both effects. We're gonna activate ritual to ritual summon the Ameno from the hand. We sent the Knightsword Serpent and the Kusanagi to the graveyard. They both will activate. So Kusanagi will add ritual back to the hand. Serpent will summon itself. Then we're gonna make King of the Fairlamps. I'm gonna activate it to search the Nauya, and then we're gonna basically do a pretty similar thing. We're gonna activate Nauya, dump Curse. Curse tributes the Imp summon itself. Curse summons the Nauya from the graveyard, and Nauya will search the Daybreak. We're here. It's a bit worse than before because we have an extra monster in the field, but that's perfectly fine. That's totally fine. Like, you don't, like, even though you want to summon 4, you don't always have to. 3 is enough. I'm gonna make the Lizardos. You can also use Lizardos to banish the Serpent from the graveyard to draw a card, and then you can use like Daybreak to dump the Serpent to the graveyard, or shuffle it back in and then dump it to the graveyard to summon it. This does the same thing. We just sent Nunu, and then you can summon it from the graveyard. It's the same thing. You can do either or. Now I can use Lizardos to banish the Serpent to draw a card. I just did it in a random order, but it doesn't really matter. You can do either one. Nunu plus a Lizardos makes the 0. 0 searches the planet pollutes into virus. We're going to use the 2 tokens to make the Shock Trooper. We're going to activate Ritual to tribute the Ameno to summon the Futsuno from the deck. We're going to activate Ameno to search the Putrefaction and summon itself. And we're going to set the Purification of the virus. So it's still the skill drain, infinite reptile. So if they send this to the graveyard, you can revive it back. If you really need, actually you can't even do that. If it's sent to the graveyard, you can send it back. Like before, like all the other combos, Purification is a negate plus a board wipe. It's super good. And yeah, this is skill drain plus infinite revives. So I hope you guys did enjoy that combo section. Let me know if I should change anything in my combos. Maybe comment down below like, oh, this is a combo. If you have like Water Lily plus this card is a full combo or something. I don't know. Let me know. To show in my next video. This isn't really like a typical like combo deck where like it's like 2 card combos. These 2 cards go really well together. It's like you saw one of them was like Nunu plus 2 random cards, Nauya plus a normal summon plus a card. Like those aren't really like combos you would normally see, but this deck is like try to use your hand as best as you can. But I hope this video helped in like what your end boards could look like. But again, you don't have to have the skill drain line. I just like it because it's cool to just skill drain your opponent in like a weird way, right? And then you can like it has synergy with Futsuno because you're gonna revive this back, and I'm like, oh, they're back to being skill drain. Alright, so I hope you guys did enjoy. I'll see you guys next video. Bye everyone.